Right, it is Saturday, so let's talk property. And prices fell by 1.1% across the nation last month, led by declines in Sydney and Melbourne, the two cities where prices have become the least affordable. So, potential first home buyers are sweating on this. Could it mean our booming market may have reached its peak? We're joined now by Domain Chief Economist Dr. Andrew Wilson. Okay, first home buyers, can they rest easy now? The boom's over.
Well, they can rest easy perhaps on two fronts, and that's that prices growth won't be as strong as it's been over the last couple of years. And of course, in Sydney and Melbourne, they've now got that big X factor, which is they don't have to pay stamp duty from the 1st of July. So in Melbourne, that'll mean a saving of maybe about $10,000. In Sydney, $20,000. So some good news there for first home buyers really all around.
So why have we seen this drop in prices?
Look, the further we get away from those interest rate cuts last year, the less energy we have in the market to push prices up. I think demand still remains well ahead of supply in the Melbourne and Sydney markets. We've still got auction clearance rates in the mid-70s, so I think that when we get those longer-term measures of the market, we'll see prices rising. And we've got very strong migration still coming into Sydney and Melbourne, and of course that means supply will continue to be ahead of, or demand will continue to be ahead of supply. So, yeah, look, prices are easing, not falling. And I think with the interest rate outlook being steady, I think we'll see a steady but stable outlook for house prices over the remainder of the year.
1% isn't a huge drop anyway. Let's have a look at how much they fell in each capital city.
Yes. Well, I think that we saw that it was only marginal falls in those house prices that Melbourne and Sydney down, or Sydney down 1.3%, Melbourne down 1.7%. Of course, these monthly numbers tend to be volatile. They rely on smaller data sets and there are seasonality factors as well. But I think when we get those longer market models, the quarterly models, I think we'll find that prices are still rising. So everybody should relax out there. Much better to be a seller than a buyer in the marketplace. Today we've got record numbers of auctions in both Melbourne and Sydney for a June Saturday. So sellers are still pretty confident that they can get a return on their property in the auction market, even though we're moving into the quieter June period. So I think we all should chill pill and just relax and stop talking about falling house prices and bubbles bursting, and just remain very happy if we are property owners, particularly in Sydney and Melbourne.
So is that a bit of a mixed message? You talk about a record number of properties going to auction in Sydney and Melbourne today for June, at the same time as we're looking at a fall in property prices. That sort of doesn't seem to go hand in hand.
Well, look, it's a bit of a supply-demand model. We've actually seen record numbers of auctions move through May, and I think we'll see the same in June. And maybe there's a sense from sellers that let's get into the market while it's still hot. But still, given all those record numbers of auctions, we're still seeing clearance rates tracking in the mid-70% in both Melbourne and Sydney. Now, certainly they're lower than where they've been a month ago. And as I said, the market is easing, but falling, I wish.
Yeah, all right, good to know. Dr. Andrew Wilson, always good to get your take on these things. Property, the bubble is not going anywhere anytime soon, Devon.
Yeah, chill pill, I like it. Nice one, thank you. Well, we are talking chill because you need to dig out your